Yes, a process of beg, borrow and steal.
Yes. And these parcels of songs would arrive in the post during lockdown when we were not busy doing anything else, and we were desperate to get together to do them. We each learnt our own part without hearing what the other one. I'm not a good enough musician to hear what you were doing in the piano part.
I tried to send you recordings of piano parts.
Got a few of them.
But it really didn't.
No, it
didn't help.
No.
It didn't help, did it?
No.
The biggest problem I think we had with the project as a whole, over 100 songs to consider, was that I could very often only get the songs in one key. And very often it was not the key you would end up singing the song in. So as well as gathering the songs, we had to make a lot of decisions about what keys they had to be transposed into.
And the other thing that you always do, which is so wonderful, is you divide songs, because Nathan came on the project as well. We needed a male voice. Yeah. And you divided the songs very cleverly between the two of us. This was slightly easier in Gibbs's case, of course, because his songs were more nature-based than actual love, death, and I don't know what else. So in that respect, it was slightly easier.
Yes.
But it was a very interesting process to discover which songs would go to who.
And we had to make decisions based on some very broad brushstrokes. So we discovered fairly early on that Gibbs had obviously been a very devout Christian. Although he doesn't ever set songs which make you feel that he's pushing the Christianity, yet there's clearly an underlying, very deep religious feeling to some of the songs.
Like the Tiger Lily.
Like the Tiger Lily, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
At night in black Gethsemane,
and then on the other side, he has this wonderful way with Walter de la Mare's children's poetry, and this extraordinary different personality emerges.
Yes, well, of course, Five Eyes is one of his famous Walter de la Mare ones, and then there's Nod, and then there's Miss T, and then there's all the little ones for the children.
Yeah.
It was a great fun to do them.
Yes. Do you think I came away from the project when we'd finished it thinking he was a man who was clearly devoted to his family, to his religion, and also deeply drawn to innocence. Not necessarily childlike innocence, but any kind of innocence. And I think that's why it's so easy to relate to these songs. They're wonderfully simple stories.